Here's a little end of the year video, beginning of 2024 into 2023. The last video I talked about this Prentiss vise that I picked up, and it was on this little homemade stand that eventually I wanted to pick up a I don't know if it's called a real stand, but a pick up a more proper stand for this Prentiss number 58 heavy chipping vise, 8.5 inch 285 pound vise. Well, let's swing over to the other side here. I picked this up over the weekend. It's a 7-inch Morgan, 7-inch Morgan vise that I'll clean up and sell. It's not perfect, but it's pretty nice. Bought it for the stand. This is a roundhouse vise stand, or some people call them railroad vise stands. It's around 600, 700 pounds, something like that. I'll weigh it once I get the Morgan taken off of it. I weighed the whole thing. My scale said 758 pounds, and that's supposed to be 155 pounds, which would put this at around 600 pounds. But well, I'll weigh it once I get it out. It's heavy, I can tell you that. So the Morgan, this was out in the high desert in Nevada, probably just sitting outside for years, but looks like they must have done a lot of stuff right here, hammering and doing something here, and kind of wore it down and then cracked it, right here. But it didn't get down onto this piece where it slides. I'm not sure what the term is for this back part of the slide, but you'll see on some of the old vices where this webbing part is thinner and they'll crack here, and this one's not like that, nice and thick. Slides, moves in and out just fine, just has that crack that I'll have to do some sort of fix on it. Airplane coming by. Southwest. Wait for it to go by so you can hear me, but yeah, so my plan is to get this thing cleaned up and sell at the Morgan, and then to put the Prentiss up on this base. I've seen people just paint these bases. I've also seen them where they just take all the paint off and they put like boiled linseed oil or a clear coat over it, where it's just the cast iron. I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. And then on the Prentiss, I don't know. My plan was just to clean it up and rub it down with boiled linseed oil and call it a day, but and that's probably what I'll do. I'm not sure if it was originally painted. If it was painted, it's old enough, it probably just painted black, but I'm not sure. If you know, let me know. Not a whole lot of change inside the shop here for 2023. Got rid of a few machines, picked up a few machines. Probably the biggest was the Deckel. Still haven't went through it and got it running yet, other than to test run it. And I did buy a whole bunch of accessories: the vertical head, shaping head, high-speed head, and a few other things in Germany, and had them all shipped to this one guy's place on Germany, a guy that I follow on Instagram, and he's going to create it up for me. Still working through that process. If you have any experience there, let me know. A couple things I did get for the mill. One was I bought this in Germany as well. This is a wall hopper, the boring facing head, and it's got the Deckel thread on it, but it's super nice, super clean. Extremely happy to pick that up. And from the same guy, I picked up this centricator, which essentially is like a beefed up heavy duty version of like the Blake coaxial indicator. So this piece mounts in the head, and you got this part here that mounts here. So that mounts there, and when this thing's up in the machine, the whole thing spins. And so the way that you look at the indicator, you can see right there the indicator moving, is this piece right here. You hold this while the rest of it's spinning, and this will stay straight while the rest spins, and you can adjust this. I mean, it's held on with like some sort of a magnetic, if I move it over to the side like this, see that? Take it out, move it over here. How cool is that? And the way it works is, it's hard to do. Got this string here. This goes on here, the string, and then this part here with the string is magnetic. So it's kind of a trip. It'd be easier to show you than to try to explain it. But you put this thing up in there, and instead of holding this with your finger, you stick the magnet on the machine and get the string tight. And anyway, rambling, but you get the idea. Let's see. So that's that. Not much else that I know. I started cleaning up. Yes, it doesn't look like it because there's still so much stuff and it's messy, but I mean, you can actually see the workbench now. I did pick up the Wilton off the floor. It's a 6-inch Wilton. This is my 4.5-inch Starrett. This is a 6-inch Wilton so I'll probably end up getting rid of the Morgan and get rid of the Wilton. I'll keep the Starrett, and I'll keep obviously the Prentiss. Those are like forever vices for me. This is just a bunch of mess here, but I need to get this Walker Turner bandsaw that I've pretty much fully restored. Beautiful. It has a vibration in the lower wheel, so I can't sell it. So I need to go through and figure that out. I don't think it's the wheel. I think it's the shaft. So I need to see if the shaft is bent or what the deal is there. The only reason I don't think it's the wheel is because I had them crowned, new tires put on, crowned and balanced, the upper and lower wheels. And so I just don't think it is. But anyway, I'm going to go work on that. This is the HLVH clone. That'll be the next thing to work on. Oh, this is new. This is a Deckel SOE grinder. Homemade stand. Be nice to have the factory stand, but I haven't ran it yet. I'm gonna pick this up in Arizona. This is a arbor press base, and it's for a Atlas arbor press, which I don't have, but I picked this up from a guy in Pittsburgh, and got it brought out here through the old woodworking website Ruckering system. But I got it out here, and my plan was to put my Dake arbor press on it. It'll fit. I would need to modify this, and then I could use the base that the Dake was on to put that Prentiss vise on it. But now that I got the proper base for the Prentiss vise, I don't think I'll do that. I'll probably end up seeing if I can find somebody with an Atlas that needs a stand and just sell it. Got this with U.S. Navy, pretty cool. This is got this at the Pomona Auto Swap Meet. It's a Morse taper reamer set, missing the number 3. It's got the 1, 2, 4, and 5. And I think I have a 3 somewhere. I think it's made in China, but I think it's like an eBay thing that I bought when I needed one. I need to pick up my Beverly shear. I did pick up another Beverly shear, but I probably end up selling it. This is the number 1 here. Pretty cool. Yeah, that's about it. I don't think there's really... Got myself a little Milwaukee blower. This is the backsplash for the Wachon, and I did finally drill the holes in the Wachon for it, and so now I need to take this out and get it sandblasted and powder coated. And once that's done, then I can permanently mount it on, and it'll be done. Then again, the Wilton, need to go through, and I'm going to tear this whole side apart and clean it all up and put it back together, and then I've decided if I'm going to paint it or not, because this is the one that was new old stock. There's zero wear and tear on this thing, brand new nuts, screws, bed, no wear at all, but it was sat in a container and that leaked, and water came down on this side of the head. You can see the paint peeling and bubbling up, but you can also see, if I get rid of the spider web, you can see that there's no rust in there. That's the old dried greases and oils and crap from the shipping. Anyway, I get that done, get rid of this Kennedy, because this is my buddy David's I got, and I'm going to keep it, so I'll get rid of that Kennedy. I got the Wachan all cleaned up and looking pretty. It's hard to see because I've got stuff in the way. I need to clean up the mill, clean up the old web, and then once my plan, I thought I had a 2x2, there it is. My plan really is just to get out of California when I can, and which it wouldn't be until my daughter graduates, and I'll go someplace where I can have some space. I don't have room for 2 mills, so as long as I'm here in California, I'm gonna have to get the Deckel going, decide if I like the Deckel. If I do, then keep it and get rid of this web. But as slow as I am to get stuff accomplished, there's a good chance that by the time I get the Deckel going and figure out if I want it or not, it'll, my daughter will graduate and I'll be able to get out of this hellhole of a state and move somewhere else where I could potentially have a shop. And if I can have a shop with space, there's no reason to get rid of this machine, because this is such a it's a great machine. I mean, it's 2008. It's got the chromed, it's hard to see crap because I put stuff on it, but it's got the chromed ways. It's all flaking and just beautiful. And then I put the 3-axis power feeds on all 3 axes. I got the new all DRO. I mean, you can't really get much better. So I'd hate to get rid of it because I won't find another one as nice, but we'll see what happens. That's it. That's, I still have the snowflake sitting outside. I did get a bunch of stuff cleaned off of this so that I can use it, and I'm just gonna keep slowly putting stuff away in places and hoping to find places for stuff. Get that vibration fixed, get it out of here, get this cleaned up, get it out of here. Then that'll get this whole side of the garage available, and then I can move the mill over there or leave the mill here and bring the 10 double E's over that I have them in storage and get the English metric 10 double E going, and then sell the other one. And I could have the 10 double E right here where this HLVH is. It's a good spot for it. Yeah, I can't wait to do that. That's going to be cool. But I also need to, since I bought that truck, that Ram, I don't need this truck. So I can't forget that, because this is a lot of space. So I will be, at some point, taking a break from messing with the machines and work on rewiring this, getting the engine going, redoing the brakes, and basically making it roadworthy so that I can turn around and get rid of it, and then that'll open up this whole driveway. But yeah, super excited to get this. I know to some people it's just a stand, but if you are a vise guy and you know about these stands, you know how hard they are to find, how rare they are. How sometimes you might, there's people that'll pay as much for this stand as they will for the big vices or more, So anyway, keep this under 15 minutes. Happy New Year, guys. Take care.